Hi, welcome back to Caitlin's Animal Adventures, and today I'm really excited about this video. We're going to be making mini mushrooms. I have not glued this yet because I just came up with this idea, but this one I haven't glued or painted yet, but they're supposed to look like this once they're done, and then once they dry you can paint them. But first thing you're going to want is some paper. It might take a few pieces of paper, just depending on the size of the mushroom you would like. You're just going to cut it up into strips, put them off to the side. You can put them in whatever. Then you're going to want to get a bowl with some water and some glue in it. I have mine. I had to use a glue stick, so mine might look a bit different than yours because mine have like purple globs on them. But it all disappear. So if you do have to use a glue stick, the globs, just try to spread them out as much as you can. If you use purple glue, it'll just turn invisible. So, yeah. Once I cut up this piece of paper, then I can get into the next step. So this is the first step, just cutting up some paper into strips. It does not matter what size the strips are. Or really, you could use construction paper, but it's not going to turn out as good as using normal paper because it doesn't soak in as deep. But I got that. So next you're going to take some like styrofoam. I got these little styrofoam boards. You're going to take your scissors, and first you're going to cut out a long line. It depends. So as long as you want the stem to be, that's how long you're going to cut it out. I personally like the look of long stems on them, so that's how long I made mine. If you want to copy it, you can you can go back to that and pause the video. Now you're gonna make however big you want the head of your mushroom to be. Just cut it out. Sorry about the bad cutting. If it's like a teardrop, you can try to trim it down, but it's not. So just to say, this is not gonna look perfect, okay? So if you want something that's really perfect, don't watch this video and spend your time on something else. But they will turn out looking good. They might not look that good right now, but once you paint them, they're gonna look really good. So just trust the process. So you're gonna just take it and you're gonna dip it into your water that has the glue. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna wanna put a decent amount of glue in it and like 1 cup of water. I'm making a whole bunch of these, so I put a lot of water in it and a lot of glue. I used a whole glue stick, and it was one of the big glue sticks too, so yeah. And also, you should probably have your mom or dad help you because, well, if you're a little kid, you should probably have your mom or dad help you with this because you have to use scissors and you have to get water and glue, and yeah. So now you're gonna take out those once they're fully soaked in your gluey water, and now you're gonna take one of your pieces of paper and you're just gonna soak it. And once it's good, it should look about like this and it should be dripping. So you're going to start off with the stem. You could start off with the top if you want to, but I just like starting off with the stem because it takes less time, but it does take longer to dry. So, but I want you guys to start off with the stem because there's another step for the lid that if you start off with the stem, you're not going to know it. So if you start off with the top, you're not going to know it, and it might come out looking a bit funky. You're just going to put as much paper as you think it needs. I like to wrap the whole stem in paper and leave these uncovered, and then I take a really thin but long piece of paper, and then I like to wrap it like this, and then just get one more wrap around it so it looks more round. If you have a bigger chunk of styrofoam, I feel like it could work a lot better because you could actually make it round, but I didn't have that big of a chunk, so mine are going to be kind of different looking than yours. As long as you follow the steps, it should come out looking pretty good. So, now you're just going to wrap it up. Make sure it's like fully combined, and then squeeze it a bit to get some of it out. Don't try to wrinkle the paper though, because the paper, if it's wrinkled, it will look more detailed, but I don't know if it's just for me, it does not look as good. So the reason I said don't do the lid first is because you guys are going to miss out on the step that you put this on so that it looks like it's curved. So next you're going to take your lid, you're going to dunk that in. If you already did, then you don't have to do that. But now you're going to take some more paper, dip it in your water. You're basically going to repeat the same steps you did for this. And you're just going to wrap it up. I can't get the, excuse me, sir. Where's the women's bathroom? You're not allowed to go in there. It's just pee on the floor, pee on the floor. I can't get that song out of my head because I was laughing to it, earlier. So you want it to look kind of like a square. And then this project takes a lot of paper. You're going to take another piece of paper. Where did I put my... Oh, here they are. They were just hiding. Now you're going to want to measure how big it is and put it on. And then hold your paper so that it stays on. And depending on how big and floppy you want it, you're just going to trace it out. I like mine to be a decent size, but like not too big. Because when it gets too big, it's not as cute. But like, this gives like fairy vibes, okay? So now you're going to take this one and dip it in your soapy water, as you may have guessed. Now you're just going to lay it on top, and that's how it should look. Then you're going to take this piece, and once it's fully dry, you're going to glue this to the bottom, and then you can paint it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Good luck on your mushrooms. Bye!